Hello. Just a quick book haul. I got to go to the bookstore again. Well, I went to the regular bookstore, Dixon Street, and I also went to Barnes & Noble because Alex had a little bit of a gift card and he said I could use it. So I just want to do a quick book haul, and I'm probably going to mispronounce a couple of these titles horribly, but it's late and I'm tired and I just wanted to do this before I went to bed. So first I'll do the pile that I got at Dixon Street. I've been in kind of a mood for classics lately, so a bunch of these caught my eye and I've been meaning to get a couple of them. So I got Great Gatsby, which I actually literally just finished reading. I just opened my computer, put it on Goodreads, blah. And I really like this book. It's good. It's kind of sad, but it's really good too. So I got that. I got Tess of the D'Urbervilles. I'm probably mispronouncing that horribly. It's supposed to be really good. It's a classic. Like I said, I was in the mood for classics. I can pretty much do the same thing for this one, and I'm gonna also mispronounce horribly. Anna Karenina. Also supposed to be really good and a classic. The other thing about this one is I've been wanting to read it for a while, but I also want to read it's like Anna Karenina and Androids or something like that. It's like the Pride and Prejudice and Zombies ones, but it's this book and it's something about androids. I don't remember the exact title, but of course I have to read the actual book first. And they randomly had it sitting out at the bookstore really cheap, so, and for a hardcover and everything, so I decided to go ahead and get it. And I probably won't read it for a little while because I've got Les Mis and another really giant book sitting here waiting for me that I'm really looking forward to reading. And I can only do so many giant books at once. Like, how many pages is this thing? It's like, it's less pages than Les Mis. It's only 754, but still. I got Catcher in the Rye because it's like a classic type book and I need to read it. It's supposed to be really good, etc. But also somebody asked me to, one of my pen pal type friends asked me to do a review of it on my channel. So I did originally get it from the library, and I've just been reading books that I own so much more that I ended up having it overdue, even though I renewed it a couple times. So I returned it and I decided to go ahead and get a copy, and that way I can read it when I get to it and then do my review of it. So hopefully get to that relatively soon and finally get that video done. And then I also got a Shakespeare book. It's called So Long as Men Can Breathe, and it's kind of like a lot of the books I've been getting lately, the Shakespeare type ones, except for this one's about the sonnets specifically. Wow, I can't talk tonight. So it looked really interesting, and I thought I'd add it to the pile of Shakespeare books that I've been wanting to read that I've gotten recently. So those are what I got at Dixon Street, which again is an amazing bookstore. And then at Barnes & Noble, I got The Hobbit, because I've got the Lord of the Rings books, and I don't have The Hobbit, and you're supposed to read The Hobbit first, and Alex said he likes The Hobbit better because it's easier to read, so I've been wanting to read that for a while anyway, so I got this, used Alex's gift card for that. And then this one's technically Alex's, but I plan on reading it first, and he's got a couple books to read, so I'll probably borrow it and read it first and then let him have it. But it's just a book with a bunch of Norse mythology. It's called The Norse Myths, and it's basically just a book that tells you all the different myths from the Vikings. And I've been kind of rather interested in that time period lately anyway, so since Alex was getting this, I figured it would be a good place to start for me. And it looks really good. I'd like to get some books from the library eventually just about, you know, Norse stuff and Viking stuff in general, but we started watching this TV show called, I think it's just called Vikings, and it's really good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading Alex's book that I kleptoed from him. And yeah, that's all I got today. That's probably going to be my last book haul for a while because, well, as I showed you last time, my nightstand is packed with books and covered with books. My bookshelf is packed with books. My floor is now rather covered with books, and I have another box over there of books, not to mention the tub that I know is downstairs that are the ones that I've read that I keep. That there's no reason to bring them upstairs because they won't fit on the bookshelf because it's packed with books I need to read. And also the dresser. The dresser is covered in books too. And over there, that's covered in books, although less books. But it's still covered in books. Since I don't really have a couch or anything, and it's not really comfortable to sit in the kinds of chairs I do have downstairs. They're better for like TV. They're not really good for reading books. Anytime Alex is over here and we end up reading together, we usually like just sit up here because it's the most comfortable area in the house anyway. So that's the books he reads when he's over here are over there. So it's slightly more organized because there's only a couple books, but my area is just like, it looks like a tornado just dropped a giant pile of books and wax melts. I've been a little obsessed with wax melts lately. But it's really nice to sit here and smell the pretty smells while I'm reading books. And now I'm ranting, which is probably because it's like 12:30 in the morning and I really need to sleep. But I couldn't put down Gatsby because it's really good. And every time I thought, well, I'll sit it down and finish it tomorrow, I'm like, well, it's not even 200 pages long. I'll just read the whole thing straight through. So that's what I did. I'm trying to figure out what I want to read next. Because there's Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, there's Harry Potter 4, there's Next Dresden Files book, which I think is the third one, there's the Norse book that I was mentioning, there's Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are Dead, there's a giant pile of books over there that I want to read, and now I'm really just ranting, but oh well. There's just so many, and I can't decide what I want to read yet next, so I guess I'll figure that out in the morning. I'll probably just grab one and start in on it. I should probably read one of the ones I borrowed so I can return it, but I did finish one that I borrowed from my mom, so I can give it back to her this weekend. I'm pretty much ranting because, I don't know, I just finished a book and I'm all excited and happy and I should just go to bed. So I'm going to do that, and hopefully I'll have another video soon. It may be a makeup one because, like I said, I'm not going to the bookstore anytime soon. Or I might decide to do a book review. I don't know. We'll see. It should be something fun and enjoyable and entertaining and all that good stuff. So, bye!